Body dysmorphia is common among young men. I had a phase myself of never feeling good enough. I did a few things to fix this constant belittling that I had every time I saw someone that was more jacked than me. Every time I go to the gym and I have a strict routine to follow, and then I see someone more jacked than me doing like bench press, even though it wasn't in my workout routine, I'll just do them because I thought that would get me the body that they have. Part of that is because I had body dysmorphia. I looked up to other people that were like bigger than me and I felt like shit, like I was smaller. And to be fair, I wasn't like small. I think I was like 6 or 9 months into my weightlifting journey already, so I wasn't like a beginner. I didn't look like a beginner anymore, but I still had body dysmorphia. If you're a skinny guy and you're tired of being weak and skinny, click the first link in the description right now. I'll personally help you achieve your aesthetic body that actually attracts girls. First, let's talk about what actually causes body dysmorphia. I don't know the full science of it, which chemical it releases and everything, but from my understanding, this is like the bro science explanation that I can do. I believe that body dysmorphia is actually more like a spectrum instead of binary. So it's not like, oh, do you have or do you don't have like body dysmorphia? It's more like, how bad is it? Because I think everyone has body dysmorphia to like a certain point. Maybe the extreme side is when you start like editing your photos and you start like only taking off your shirt when you have a bum and shit. So like maybe that's like the extreme side, but maybe like a mild side would just be like choosing to wear an oversized shirt because you don't wanna show your body even though you look kind of good already. Like, you know, there's like levels to it. And from my understanding, in like a simple term, I believe the severity of like our body dysmorphia, it depends on the quantity of bodies, like male bodies, fitness influencers and everything that we see on our day-to-day. Because when you see like bodies, especially like social media, it kind of triggers like this subconscious part in your brain that you are not good enough, and your monkey brain kind of feels like they are still among your circle, like your social circle. So it'll be okay if like you're only exposed to the people in your gym and that's the only like jacked people that you see. But then when you actually start to like scroll on Instagram or TikTok and you see like fucking juiced up bodybuilders full of steroids like start to like pose and look aesthetic as fuck, David Late, like all of these like fitness influencers, your brain starts to think that you are low in the social hierarchy. It starts to think that they are actually part of your social circle, and obviously you're not, right? But your brain just can't help but to think like that because of how much it's exposed to when you look at like a screen. Our perception of how like male bodies actually look kind of shift. Now we think that if we've been using social media for some time now and our screen time is fairly high on social media like Instagram and TikTok, our perception of like normal bodies tend to be like higher than what it actually is. Something that you can do right now, look outside your window if you're at home, see the first 5 men or the first 10 men and look at their bodies. Are they jacked? Chances are maybe there's like 1 or 2 that are jacked, but the fact that you're competing with the top 1% from the world compared to like these other people, like the average people of the world, that's why you get body dysmorphia, because your perception of the average is the top 1%. I think that's easy to understand, right? And when that happens, means like you're low in the social hierarchy. And when you're low in the social hierarchy, chances are your mental health gets worse, your self-image gets worse. And those things are fundamentally important, especially going on a journey like bodybuilding. So now you know like the effects of social media and how it's actually causing body dysmorphia. How do you actually stop this? Ideally, we want to be only exposed to the people in our physical vicinity. So the people in your gym, your work, your school. When we're exposed to those people and we're not using social media as much, that's when it will start to get better. Delete social media. It's causing more harm than good, honestly. If your excuse for keeping social media is because your friends post on it and you want to keep up, if they were actual friends, right, they would send it to you personally and be like, oh, what do you think of this? Instead of sharing it to the mass audience and you being the monkey that watches like, oh, he's so cool that he's doing that. You know what I mean? So if they're actual friends, they will like send you personally and ask you for your opinion about it. But if not, then don't worry about being like fear of missing out or what, because it's doing more harm to you than good. And the fact that you know this now and what's causing body dysmorphia, try it, bro. Like just delete social media for 1 week and tell your friends, oh, if there's anything, just message me on Telegram or WhatsApp. You'll be fine, like nothing's gonna happen. Sometimes we're like so attached to social media and we feel like we are lonely when we don't have social media. That's something that I want you to do. Like it's called a dopamine detox. Isolating yourself away from like the modern dopamine that we have these days, like junk food, social media, video games, and just to let your body like calm down to like its original state of like peace and quiet and everything. Your mental health will improve drastically and your body dysmorphia will start to be gone. Like right now, I don't really have body dysmorphia. Like people that I'm exposed to is very, very minimal. Like maybe in my school and maybe, yeah, my school, because currently I use the home gym, so I don't even see like jacked people in my home gym. I know how much friction there is to actually deleting social media, but Trust me, once you've deleted it, that's the 80-20 task for actually eliminating this body dysmorphia that you have. If I tell you like other tricks, affirm yourself that you are the best bodybuilder there is out there, or some other like tip that I can give you, they are not worth it. The best thing they can do is just delete social media. If you don't do anything else except for delete social media, 90% of your body dysmorphia is gone. But then if you try to do like the rest of the things without deleting social media, 90% of your body dysmorphia will still stay. So that's why you can see how worth it is it to actually delete social media. Another thing you can do is just to spend more time outdoors. Go for a 15-minute walk every single day. Just randomly after your dinner or some shit, just go for a 15-minute walk. Look at the nature, like genuinely look at trees, look at leaves. Look at the people outside. You might not feel the effects immediately, but after a while you just feel happier and you just feel more like lively, peaceful. Your brain calms down. Your mental health improves a lot, like genuinely. So you can just do those things. Delete social media as well as go for a 15-minute walk every single day, and trust me, your body dysmorphia will disappear. Trust me. If it doesn't, you can dislike the video, leave a hate comment, everything. I'm adamant that this works. I don't know if any YouTuber has talked about it, but this is what worked for me, so I know that it fucking works. And once again, if you're a skinny guy, click the first link in the description right now. For full transparency, it's going to be a sales call if we're a good fit for you to actually start making progress in your aesthetic body journey. So click the first link in the description right now, and thanks for watching.